Hello, my name is Christy and this is the Lesson 16 3rd grade YLOC worksheets. So for the first worksheets, we have to find the missing number in the blank. And so basically what we have to do is figure out what goes in the blank. So for number 1, we can see here that 10 minus 5 equals 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So 10 minus what would equal 5? So as you can see in these first two equations, we are using the numbers 10, 5, and 5. In the third one, we have the numbers 10 and 5, which means that the number that goes into the blank would be 5. Similar to number 1, number 2 is also the same idea. The numbers 5, 3, and 8 are used in the first and second equation, which means that the 3 numbers should be used in the third equation as well. In the third equation, we so far have the numbers 3 and 8, which means that the number 5 would be in the blank. So if we want to check our answers, we can ask ourselves, what is 3 plus 5? And 3 plus 5 is 8, which means that our answer is correct. Let's try a bigger number. Number 9. 40 plus 4 equals 44. Oh, whoops. 40 plus 4 equals 44. 4 plus 40 equals 44. 44 minus what equals 40? So we have the numbers 40, 4, and 44. We have 40 and 44, so that means 4 goes into the blank. Okay, now multiplication. So multiplication is basically thinking blank groups of blank. So in 3 times 6, 3 groups of 6. So let's say you have a group of 6, then another group of 6, and then another group of 6. So this is 3 groups of 6, right? There's 6 circles that are in 3 separate groups, or there's 3 circles, and there are 6 in each big circle. So if we count every single small circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, we get 18, and the answer to 6 times 3 is 18. So 9 times 10, so for your 10 multiplication tables, there's a trick where you just get the number that you're multiplying 10 by, in this case it's 9, and just add a 0 to the end. So let's say it was 3 times 10, you just write a 3 and then add a 0 to the end, and that's the answer. For number 3, you have 3 times 9. You can do it like this, where you draw the circles out, or if you have it memorized, then 9 times 3 equals 27. Oh, that's 3. 27. And okay, so for the 11s, from the numbers 1 through 9, so over here we have 1 times 11, right? So that means the answer is 11. But let's say the question asks you what 3 times 11 was. Then you would just say, okay, so you're multiplying 3 by 11. So you just write 3 2 times and you get the answer. Okay, so these are the answers to multiplication. And next, addition. Okay, so let's see. For number 1, we have 65 plus 13. So long addition, 65 plus 13. Okay, so we're adding 1-digit numbers. 5 plus 3 is 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. So your answer is 78. Similar to number 1, number 2 is 30 plus 35. 0 plus 5 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. And your answer is 65. Let's try 29 plus 48. 29 plus 48. So it doesn't really matter which number goes on top or bottom in addition and subtraction. So 9 plus 8 is 17. So you put the 7 down here and the 10 up here. And then 4 plus 2 is 6, and then you add the one that you moved over. So 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So your answer to number 6 would be 77. These big numbers over here, number 14, 123 plus 321. This one is easy, actually, easier than most, because you do 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So the answer is 4, 4, 4. 444. Okay, last worksheet, word problems. Sally has a total of 23 baseball cards to sell. She is able to sell 9 of the cards to Sammy. How many cards does Sally have left to sell? So originally she has 23. So let's draw some cards. For visual learners, there are 23 baseball cards to sell, and she sells 9 of the cards to Sammy. So let's get rid of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now that we have 9 cards given to Sammy, how many cards does Sally have left to sell? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 cards left to sell. Mark has 3 pet fish in his aquarium. He buys 4 more from the pet store but forgets to feed one of them, causing it to die. How many fish does he have left in his aquarium? So he originally has 3 fish, and he buys 4 more from the pet store. But he forgets to feed one of them, so one of them dies. So let's get rid of that one. How many fish does he have left in his aquarium? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fish. So that's the answer. You can check by doing 3 plus 4 minus 1 equals 6. Johnny shares his candy evenly with his 10 friends at school. He has a total of 100 pieces of candy. If he gives out all of his candy evenly to his friends, how many does each friend get? So this is a division problem because it's being spread out evenly. So he has 10 friends at school and he has a total of 100 pieces of candy. So you would do 100 divided by 10. So if we do long division, 100 divided by 10, how many times does 10 go into 1? It doesn't go into 1 any times, so you move on. How many times does 10 go into 10? Once. So you add a 1 above the 0. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. And then bring down the 0. How many times does 10 go into 0? Or 0, 0, same thing as 0. 0 times. So you add a 0 up there. 10 times 0 is 0, and you have no remainders. So your answer would be 10 pieces of candy each. Pieces of candy would be your answer. Okay, last question. Amber has made 400 different kinds of earrings to sell on Etsy. 1/4 of the earrings are gold, 1/2 are silver, and the rest are multicolored. How many gold earrings does she have? Okay, so you can disregard everything else. You can disregard the silver and the rest that are multicolored. You only have to look at the earrings that are gold, which is 1/4 of the earrings. So 1/4 of 400 is basically having 400 divided by 4. How many times does 4 go into 4? Once. 4 times 1 is 4. 0. How many times does 4 go into 0? 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. Bring down the 0. How many times does 4 go into 0? 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. You get no remainder. So 1/4 of the earrings are gold. And 1/4, as we just found, is 100. 1/4 of 400 is 100, which means that she has 100 gold earrings. And that's your answer. I hope you understand everything now and have a great rest of the week. Bye!